Sci-Fi Roundup. Well, today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite shows. I hope that's coming out soon. The Wheel of Time. So it's a book series that I loved. It's very in-depth, very involved. It's one of those series that's like the show Lost. It's like you can read the first book, and there's all these little bitty clues and hints of all kinds of things going on that you don't realize until you've read some of the other books. Because the way Robert Jordan wrote it before he passed away is that he just, it was like a layer cake, like a 7-layer cake, and you just read the first book and you're like, well, that was good. You read the second book and the third book, and you can read them just to have the main plot, but all of the side plots are going on at the same time. So, and you don't really realize until later, like when you find out who the real bad guys are and who the real good guys are, and you can go back and see their motivations and their plans and what they're doing in those books. It's a book series that you can read and you can reread, and there's like 14 or 15 books. Boy, there's a lot of them. I read all of them. I own all of them. I don't have first editions of all of them. I wish. It's a fantastic series, and they're making a TV show out of it. So it shouldn't be, I hope, like, the Game of Thrones ending where people were dissatisfied because it diverged from the books, because there were no more books, or they're in progress still. So the books are there. The whole series is complete. Even though he passed away, Brandon Sanderson the author was brought in. I got to meet him at Gen Con. He's a great guy. He was brought in to finish the series, based off of the notes, and I think he did it 2 or 3 books. It was at least 3 books, I think. I'll have to go back and double check. But he finished it. I was satisfied with the way things ended. There was so much story. Each character, like you could make a novel based on each character. Like literally, if you separated all the things that happened to one character, it would be like 12 or 13 separate novels just on what happened to this character, what happened to this character, what happened to this character. Like almost like a standalone. I'm surprised they haven't done that. And then there was prequels. I know he wrote New Spring, which was, I think his design was to do 3 prequels, but I know for certain that there was one of them done New Spring, because I have that one. And that was turned into a graphic novel, I believe, which is pretty good. So anyway, I'm excited. There's plenty of material to use. And they have actors cast for it. I don't know if they're filming or if they haven't canceled filming or anything. Anyway, I'm excited about it. I also want to talk about in August, which is coming up, well, probably about 12 more weeks, the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show is coming out, which they're going to drop an episode a week. It's big budget. It's like a movie budget, $150 million. But I think they split that around, I think 8 to 10 episodes. So it's still 15 million an episode, which is a lot of money. I'm excited about that. 2 characters from MCU, they're pretty exciting. They have an interesting dynamic. I mean, we've only seen them together for a little bit at the end of Avengers Endgame. Also, there's some news that dropped about a Captain Pike Star Trek series, so I'm excited about that. It's called Strange New Worlds. So to me, I'm a Star Trek fan that loves to see strange new worlds and to see civilizations. And so not all the movies do they go to a strange new world, or do you see a new species or a new, those are my favorite, the ones where that happens. Like Star Trek 9, for example, not a lot of the fans' favorites, but I liked it because they go to a planet you've never seen before and you see races and to me, those are always the best Star Trek series, is seeing the different races, the different planets, the different things that happen. So I'm excited about that show. Hopefully it'll be episodic. I know like some of the newer shows like Picard was not really an episodic show. It was like one continuous story. So I would like it to see the Orville, for example. This is a great show which does episodic television fantastically and has strange new worlds and new science fiction. Each week is a different type of science fiction story that they can go into and explore. And that's why I love it. It's almost like an anthology series, right? So I'm excited about that. Speaking of the Orville, it was halted in mid-production in the middle of an episode. They came in and halted it. From what I read, I think they only had 2 or 3 episodes left to go. But who knows? Hopefully they'll get a chance to come back. Hopefully that comes to Hulu soon. It's going to be on Hulu. So, like, even if they just did an episode and we wait 2 weeks, and then another episode and you wait 2 weeks, I'm okay with that. So that's the roundup for this week. If you like my content, please like and subscribe.